Hi guys, welcome to my channel. A lot of you guys don't know me. My name is Mary, but I just, due to recent situations in my life, I just had to come on here and put out a video about mental health. Basically, mental health is one of the biggest things that a lot of us are struggling with, as far as poor mental health. We're going through a pandemic, people losing jobs. There's just a lot of stuff going on. And I'm basically here to just tell you that you're not alone. Okay? It's usually when you're going through something mental-wise, it could put you in a position where even if you're surrounded by all these people, you can still feel by yourself. Mental health can cause so many issues, poor mental health I should say, and you don't know which way to turn. Some eat it away, some drink it away, some smoke it away, some even get extremely angry, show it off as a form of aggression, mental health, depression, anxiety, stuff like that. Bipolar is not always sadness. You could feel like you've been angry more than usual, and it could just be a root of something that's going on in here. And I'm just here to tell you that it doesn't make you crazy. It doesn't even make you hard to deal with. It's just when you're in the process of finding yourself and in the process of healing, I should say, if you're trying to heal from it, if you're seeking counseling, phone a friend, it can get very, very messy. And you tend to do things that sometimes you don't even mean. And as soon as you try to pick apart the problem, if you lash out or whatever, you'll notice that it's coming from something in the past, a past experience, past trauma, or even genetically. It can come from things that happened even when you were a baby. I spent a lot of time reading different psychology articles and stuff like that, and in the midst of me trying to figure out what it is I'm going through or trying to pinpoint my symptoms, because it's a messy feeling. Poor mental health is so messy. The healing part of it is messy. It's really no comfortable way to get out of it, but other try to work on it little by little. If you're going through any depression or any anxiety, I would suggest seek counseling, or even medication or group counseling. You can only do so much. If you're really trying to heal, you have to be able to listen to the people that's guiding you through that, because they've studied, they've probably been through it personally. And if you don't really like what they're saying, it's good to get a second opinion, but just try to find a therapist and the help that works for you. But doing it through all those materialistic things, smoking, drinking, substance, sex, it won't really help. I'm just here to say that you're not alone. I've already tried all of those things. I've already tried all of those things, and they literally have got me nowhere. I'm trying to be in a position to be okay, and sometimes certain problems just don't get fixed, but at least you're on a journey to try and fix them. You're not alone, and it sucks, and things are gonna cost you, time. Instead of spending more time with friends, you may have to spend more time by yourself. instead of being in family face, although you may have to spend more time by yourself. But that's why, like, I literally am going through it right now, and I'm like, I don't want to do all the edits and all the crazy things. I'm just trying to give it to you raw and in person. I'm a type of person that doesn't like being uncomfortable, and I don't like vulnerability. But I expect to have good friendships and like good relationships. Those two things, like, they don't go together. Okay. I usually try to laugh things off and try to smile through the pain, but even if you can't give what you're thinking to your friends, I really do suggest you give it to a counselor. A lot of the people in your life are probably overwhelmed with things that they're going on themselves. So, find a program that's cheap enough or free, and that works with you. And, it's not going to be a get quick progress. It's literally a work in progress when you're dealing with poor mental health and abandonment issues, trust issues, mood disorders, all of that. It's gonna be a very messy scene. I literally just wrote in my journal like 4 pages long. Usually my therapist, she couldn't pay me enough to journal, and I'm like, oh, I don't need it, or this and that. I'm like, I'm cool. After the day I had yesterday, I just started filling pages up, like pages after pages after pages. Everything that was in my brain, I was using that as an outlet. And I would say that's more of a healthy way outlet than I have went about some of the things over the past few years to try to cope. And I'm not here to tell anybody or force anybody to do anything. I'm just, if you're a person that loves the people around you and love being around other people for the most part, you should take those extra steps, because it's going to affect them if you're not okay. Even if you think it doesn't affect them, in some way, shape, or form, it winds up affecting them. And we don't want that. We don't want the people around us to be hurt. And we also don't want to bring hurt on ourselves. Also, I want you guys to remember, if you are going through this, that feelings are okay. The way you feel, it's okay, especially like when you're not trying to, it's coming from somewhere, I should say. I'm not saying you should continue doing it just because you're feeling the way you're feeling, okay? I'm saying it's okay that you feel that way. Now let's put the steps to work through it. At least as much as you can. Make it as good as possible. Nobody's a perfect person. Nobody's a perfect friend, a perfect lover, a perfect anything. Nobody on this God green earth is perfect. And everybody on this God green earth, can I say this? Is YouTube gonna block me for saying this? Has fucked up. In some way, shape, or form. You're not prone to fuck ups just because you tell yourself like, I didn't fuck up, or in denial about anything. Everybody on this earth fucks up. And it's okay. But if you're willing to make a change and don't want to hurt the people around you anymore, it's going to take a lot of self-accountability, self-healing. And it's like, that's why I couldn't be on social media, because I'm like, they're like, oh, I don't need nobody. Everybody always say they don't need nobody. We all need somebody. And it sounds kind of cliche, kind of wimpy, but I'm telling you, we all did not make it through anything without at least one person in our life. I'm in a stage now where I'm trying to work through vulnerabilities, working through actually opening up, because I'm the quickest person to tell somebody that I'm okay. We don't gotta talk about it. We don't gotta dwell on it. I promise you, I'm fine, and I'm here to admit to the entire world that I am not okay, and that's okay, cause I will be okay. Trying to hide it and bottle it all in, or put it into things that are not healthy, your feelings, your thoughts, is not healthy, and it's gonna drive you even more, how they say, crazy. It's gonna drive you to think more, overthink more, because you're not dealing with them. You just choose to avoid. You can't even sleep the pain away. Y'all, I love my bed, okay? I love everything about my bed. It's big enough for just me, and I love everything about it. I'm here to tell you that you cannot sleep your problems away. Man, if it was that easy, y'all, I would be the happiest person alive. Like, if it was that easy, let me tell you, especially being in quarantine, no sleep, okay? Like, I mean, all sleep. Like, I'm barely up. People hit me up, and I'm like, I promise you, I was sleeping. 9 times out of 10, I'm asleep. But in a moment I felt yesterday, I felt so alone. Like, I just feel like abandoned almost, in a way. And it's just my own mind attacking me. And what's gonna be crazy is you're gonna try to seek counseling. You're gonna try to do better, and you're gonna try to talk to yourself positive in the mirror of the day, and then life is gonna keep coming, like with these like little devils. It just throw them at you. They're gonna try to test everything, y'all. I don't think y'all understand. They're going to test everything. Every time you think that you're doing something positive, something's gonna throw it at you to get you off track, to get you off of a curve that you wasn't originally on. And it's like, it's gonna be irritating, it's going to be upsetting. And I'm a person that gets upset very, very easily. Like, I'm very a triggered person, and I try not to, because I don't like being that way. But it's just, like I said, past experience and stuff. So when life hit me with them curveballs and all the stuff that I wasn't necessarily prepared for, I feel like absolute crap. I'm like, I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this. And why choose to come now? I'm gonna have like one hell of a testimony because why? Every day I'm like, why? I'm like, I'm here. I feel like I'm up here. I gave myself this pep talk in the mirror. I did all the steps. Now why is it not working? And another hard thing to believe is just stuff takes time. You have to be patient with everything, with your career, with your choice of love. Like, you have to be patient. And it's not me just talking to y'all, preaching to y'all. I'm telling y'all because I have to learn these things too, and I'm still learning. And I pray for the people in my life that are patient with me and have been patient with me, because I'm not the easiest to deal with in my recovery phase. Like, it felt like before I wasn't trying to get help, like it was easier, and now that I'm actually trying to get help, things have gotten a lot harder. But I really had to come raw and come, man, because I can't be the only person feeling this way. Like, I cannot. Like, I'm not convinced, and I'm not accepting that. And overall, guys, we're going to be okay. I pray that we're going to be okay. I believe that I'm going to be okay. I've seen so many tragic endings to having poor mental health, and I was almost one of them a couple times. It wasn't all linking the same way that I wanted to, And the easiest thing to do is literally give up. Is give up. I can't push on. I can't go through. This is not what I expected to be. I'm done. But I need you to tell yourself that to try and push a little longer. Like, if not for you yourself, try to push for other people. But you have to want it. You have to want to push through. You have to want to be like, okay, you know, I'm here for the long run. You know, I woke up, I'm breathing. I'm here for the long run, or, you know, until my time's run out. And I'm not going to give up prematurely. And yes, guys, it seems the easiest thing to do, but don't do it, you know. And just when you think that nobody cares about you, it's somebody out there that cares about you. I care about you. I care about you. Yeah, you know, this ain't no super fancy video and none of that. I'm just here. If you do come across this video, I thank you for watching. You know, feel free to share. Feel free to like. Feel free to express what you feel in the comments. You know, I'm not a licensed therapist, but in the beginning, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a psychologist, but I wanted to be for children, for many different reasons. And so feel free to express how you feel in the comments. Like, it's no judgment zone here. Like, I should be the last person judging. I'm just telling you to stay strong. Don't hurt anybody. Don't hurt yourself. And we're going to get through it together. Pray for everybody that comes across this video. So, thank you guys. And thanks for watching.